December 1st, Advent started today. It's Tortilla Talk today, an unedited vlog where I will answer your questions. But this is where we're going to do Advent this year. This is Flynn's Advent calendar. This is Wesley's Advent calendar. Maisie's Advent calendar is on the magnet board over there. And Eric's and mine are down on the floor. And I had my camera out ready to film this morning when we did Advent bright and early, but then I didn't film. I was just too excited to watch you guys open your Advent. Wesley got a Megalodon monster truck. Is that what he got? Mm-hmm. Maisie got a little Ariel doll. And Flynn got this 3D printed octopus. It is so
Coconut
cool.
octopus.
Coconut octopus. It is so cool. Flynn's is all ocean creature themed, pretty much. And Wesley's is all monster truck themed.
Wait, is there only sea creatures in there?
Pretty much. There might be a day or two that's something else, but pretty much only sea creatures. And then up at the tippity top, you might see a little friend. This is our elf, Jojo. And then Eric got a fishing lure. What kind of fishing lure was it? Do you know? This is the one that Eric got. It's a little, just a little fishing lure. And then I got an emotional support pal in this. It was a little French fry stuffy squishy thing. All right, need to go take some allergy medicine. Do I look so cute with my hair all gelled back? I just had my first session of neurostimulation, whatever, neurofeedback, neurological brain things. So if you've been following my journey with this at all, you would know that I went and I got my brain mapped, and that means they looked at my brain and to be like, what is wrong with this girl? And they found a lot wrong. I'm just kidding. They found a lot of panic attacks and a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, and insomnia is all the stuff that we're working on. They found a lot of things, but those are the things we're working on. I've heard a lot of really great things about this form of therapy, so we're trying it out, seeing if it helps with all of those things for me. Basically, I just sat in a chair and they put a bunch of gel in my hair and stuck things to my head and to my ears, and then it felt like someone was tapping on my brain for an hour, and my vision was like blah, 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 blah. And it was really weird, and there was like lights flickering stuff. Nothing hurt. It didn't hurt. If anything, it just kind of felt like a little bit tickly. They're not like electrocuting my brain or anything like that. They're basically just sending waves, signal. I'm not a scientist. I should not be trying to explain this, but I do want to share this journey with you guys. Who knows? Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I'm not being told to talk about any of this. I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm just talking about my experience through it. Yeah, the first session was fine. I just sat there for an hour and watched a nature calming documentary, and it was actually really good because I had cuttlefish in it, and I'm really excited to go talk to Flynn about it. And they just sent some cool wavelengths into my brain to try to help kind of balance things out. It's not something where it's like zapping things out of my brain. At least I don't think so. I don't think that's what they're doing. How they described it to me is like sending white noise or pink noise or whatever, depending on what you need in your brain. They like send those wavelengths into your brain. Now, I don't hear anything. That's, I guess, what it is. I don't know. You can look into it yourself. It's called neurotherapy, and what I got done today was neurostimulation, I think. And I got this little aftercare thing to tell me what to do because it was my first time. And it says that after your neurostimulation, your brain remains in a state of neuroplasticity for approximately 90 minutes. Oh my God, she's elastic or plastic, I guess. Neuroplasticity is defined as the ability of the nervous system to change its activity by reorganizing its structure, function, or connections. So after she drink a lot of water, eat some protein, go for a hike or a bike or an easy walk, connect with nature, meditate. I'm so good at meditating. Take a nap, listen to music, just be chill. And one thing we all know that I can be is chill. In fact, that's one of the things we found out when I did my neuro mapping thing is they were like, you are lacking the things in your brain that allow you to be chill. My brain does not know how to chill. It doesn't understand the concept of chill. So it's funny to me that my homework after neuro is to chill because that's something that they told me I can't even do. But I will try my best. So I do need to record the podcast today with Eric. I'm going to go home and be chill because my home is so chill with 3 kids, ages 3 and 5. That's very chill. I'm tired. Oh my God. That was exhausting. Like just sitting there. But I've heard that like you can be really tired after, I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Okay, I washed out all the goop from my hair and I'm in front of our Advent corner right now because I haven't done my Advent for the day. I already did the kids tomorrow. I'm sorry, I forget to film the Advent with the kids because it's so early when they do it. They want to do it the second they wake up. And I'm just like not thinking about grabbing my camera at 6:30 in the morning. But today Flynn got a little Nudibranch toy and Wesley got a monster truck got Gravedigger toy. Maisie got Elsa the princess. And I am going to get whatever this is. It is a little potato, perhaps? Oh, I think it's a chicken nugget. Merry Christmas to me. I do have my advent calendar that I made from scratch that is not finished, that I haven't started opening yet, but that one is for you and me. So maybe we'll start that tonight and I'll do Tortilla Talk questions while we open that up. Okay, it's time for the Tortilla Talk. Let's answer some questions. But before we do that, last week or 2 weeks ago, oh my God, how long ago? 3 weeks ago? Oh my God. During Tortilla Talk, someone had asked me to sing Champagne Problems. And the question was like, can you please sing Champagne Problems late at night on your piano when everyone goes to bed? During that time, my entire family was living with me because there were fires around their house. And so they were in the mandatory evacuation zone. They couldn't be there. So my whole family was here and I was never alone to sing the song. However, I did sing Champagne Problems with Parker. I feel like I've put it in a vlog, but maybe I haven't. So I'm sure you guys will tell me if I have or I have not. I feel like I'm constantly like, oh, I've got to put that in the vlog today. And then I forget every single day. But it's also likely that this is the 3rd time or 4th time I'm showing you me singing Champagne Problems with Parker. Did I show it? Wait, I think I did put it in. Did I? I don't remember. But here's me singing Champagne Problems with Parker because I don't think I put it in a vlog yet, even though someone asked me to sing it in a Tortilla Talk a few weeks ago. So for Tortilla Talk Tuesday this week, someone asked me to play Champagne Problems when everyone went to bed. Well, that doesn't happen here. Everyone doesn't go to bed all at the same time ever. Like literally someone's always awake. So right now, Parker and I are gonna sing it. It's late at night and I should be showering and editing, but instead we're singing Taylor Swift because obviously.
Yeah, why not?
Work the night train for a reason, so you could sit there in these hurt. Bustling crowds of silent sleepers. You're not sure which is worse. Your heart was glass, I dropped it. Champagne Problems.
Hi, Teddy.
And soon they'll have the nerve to deck the halls that we once walked through. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. I never was ready, so I watched you go. Sometimes we just don't know the answer till someone's on their knees and asks you to hold your hand while dancing. Never leave you standing, crest falling on the landing. Your mom's ring in your pocket, your picture in your wallet. You won't remember all my champagne problems. Champagne Problems. The end.
Okay, now I'm gonna answer questions, but I'm also gonna do my advent that I made that is not finished. I still need like 8 more days to put in this, but all the things that I bought haven't arrived yet. So I'm gonna open that in a second. This is kind of for all of us together. So I'm not gonna answer very many questions because I wanna get to the advent calendar. Speaking of the advent calendar, Joy said, or Joy Branch said, won't you know what's in your own advent calendar? Can you say control freak? Please don't take that badly. It's meant as funny. Just go get one for yourself so you can be surprised or have your honeydew pick some items out. Okay, I hear you. And I completely agree. If you make your own advent calendar, you would know everything that goes into it, unless you have my brain. I made my own advent calendar last year. I made a Taylor Swift advent calendar for myself and for my nanny. And I can genuinely say, honestly, I did not remember what I put in it. Obviously, once I opened up the door, I would be like, oh yeah, I remember buying this, but I did not know what was behind each door. I completely forgot. I had made that one far enough in advance that by the time I opened up each door, I did not know what I got. This happens to me all the time. I will buy things online, like shop online in the middle of the night, and things will get to my door and I'll be like, a package? I didn't order anything. And then I'll open it and be like, oh my God. And it's like a surprise. So for me and my brain, how quickly I forget things kind of is a surprise. You also said I was a control freak, and you are correct. I am a control freak. It is one of my biggest flaws. It's something I'm working on, but yes, I am a control freak. And this isn't about being a control freak, or is it? I would say me making advent calendars for my boys, for my mother-in-law, for myself is not about being a control freak. It's more about being a perfectionist. I'm not denying that I'm a control freak. I definitely am. But this is more about me wanting something to be perfect. The advent calendars that I could find for Flynn and Wesley. Wesley already had a monster truck advent calendar last year, and that was the only one I could find, and I didn't want him to have the exact same thing he got last year. Flynn wanted an ocean creature advent calendar, and there are lots of those, but I just thought it would be more fun to make one myself because none of the advent calendars that I found had cuttlefish in them, and Flynn loves cuttlefish, and I was like, it'd be fun to make one myself, and I did have a lot of fun making the boys' advent calendars. Now this one, I wanted a very specific advent calendar, and I couldn't find it, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just make one myself, and it'll be easy, and I was wrong. It has not been easy. But I do think it'll be fun to open, and I can only remember one of the things in these boxes, so there's only gonna be one that's gonna be not a surprise. But everything you said, very valid. Lou Divine said, Tortilla Talk question, what are your favorite movie musicals? I caught that Hairspray reference because in the vlog I was singing a Hairspray song. That's one of my faves. I'm glad you like the Hairspray movie. That is fantastic. I have just a couple of favorite movie musicals. Most movie musicals I'm not a huge fan of, but Wicked is my favorite movie musical. And after that, a close second would be Chicago. I think Chicago is absolutely incredible. Before Wicked came out, Chicago was my all-time favorite. I thought it was the best movie musical out there. I think Little Shop of Horrors is an incredible movie musical. I thought Tick Tick Boom was pretty good. I really liked that. I love that show. So I really enjoyed that movie. Was it perfect? No. Was it one of my favorites? I just liked it a lot. I honestly can't even think of another movie musical that I would say I even kind of liked. I'm pretty picky, but I also love the classics, like way back in the day, like Singing in the Rain, I think is incredible. Wizard of Oz is obviously amazing. I like all those old classics, Meet Me in St. Louis and Oklahoma and all that kind of stuff. Like My Fair Lady, oh, My Fair Lady is so good. Mary Poppins, all the old movie musicals I really love. But as far as current day movie musicals, Wicked is number one, Chicago's a close second, and I really love Little Shop of Horrors. I also got questions from my Patreon this time around. Michelle said, Tortilla Talk question, but I can't recall if you said why, except that you don't like the silence of being in the car alone. Maybe that's why. It's not about the silence, more it's about that I can't do anything with my hands. I'm always fidgeting with my hands. I have dermatillomania, so even if there's nothing in my hands to play with or fidget with, I will be ripping at my skin. That's why I'm always doing a craft. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you're so crafty. Yes, but it's only because I can't stop doing things with my hands and my fingers. I always have to be creating something, doing something with my hands. And in a car, you just have to go like this, and my nightmare. I don't like that at all. Another question from the Patreon. Natasha said, Tortilla Talk question, what scent do you associate with a memory? All of them. I'm very scent oriented. I think most people are. It's hard to say which scents associate with memories because I feel like I don't know until it happens. Once I smell something, I go, oh my God, I just had a memory. So it's hard to think off the top of my head, but this is very random and specific, but the smell of burning dust. Whoa, my bangs. I know that sounds weird, but the smell of old dust and dirt on fire reminds me of Christmas. It makes me think of winter, it makes me think of being cold, it makes me think of Christmas because I grew up where there was not really any weather changing. It was pretty much just 70, 75 degrees all year round. So we had a heater in our house that we only turned on a few days out of the year in the winter. So when it got turned on, it would burn dust particles that had fallen onto the heater thingy over the year, which I'm sure is a total fire hazard and not safe. But the whole house would smell like burning dust. And so if I smell that smell, which is very random, I think of Christmas. So that is the first thing that came to my mind. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but anyway, there's so many smells that make me think of different memories. I don't want to answer too many questions because I really want to get into this advent calendar. But Sydney Sutton said, where can I watch Sweet and Salty Sisters? You can watch it on our Patreon. I have the link to it in my bio of this video and of most of my videos now. I think there's also a link in my Instagram bio thing, so you can go there, but you can listen to it for free. In order to watch it, you do have to pay to be a member, and there's a lot of different special perks and private secret videos and vlogs, behind the scenes stuff with Rachel, with me by myself. I just posted one today of me just talking and hanging out and then asking some questions, whatever. So there's always random fun stuff on there, but that's only if you pay to be a member. But you can listen for free to the podcast on our Patreon. I think it's also on Spotify, but I don't really know how that works. Okay, I was about to open this, but I actually have to go get the kids ready for bed and do their bath time. So I'm gonna open the advent calendar after bath. Okay, bye. Kids are asleep and I'm back. Let's do this quickly. So here's my advent calendar in here. I'm missing 8 days, but we're gonna do it anyway. The vibe of this advent calendar is nostalgia. I don't know what made me want to do this, but I thought it would be fun to have an advent calendar that was just nostalgic, stuff from my childhood, stuff that might make you guys feel nostalgic. And I was trying to find a 90s Y2K nostalgia advent calendar and it didn't exist as far as I could tell. So I decided to make one. I just bought a bunch of stuff that was nostalgic to me from my childhood and from the late 90s, early 2000s. And I put them in these little boxes and numbered them. Now, half the stuff I wanted to get was kind of obscure and specific to my childhood, so it hasn't arrived yet. But anyway, let's just get started. So we need to do day 1 and day 2. By the way, still haven't glued all this together, so it's all just gonna fall apart the second I touch it. But oh well, here we go. Number 1, what's inside? Oh my gosh, not very exciting. This is a Magic 8 ball. Do you guys remember these? Did you play with these as a kid? It was kind of like a little bit before my time, but I still love to play with Magic 8 Ball. So let's do it right now. Magic 8 Ball. Will something magical happen to me in the very near future? For sure. It says for sure. Can you see that? Magic 8 Ball. Will all of my dreams come true this month? She said yes. Look at this. You see that? That's exciting. That's day number 1. Day number 2. Day number 2. I can't find it. Oh, it's way over here. This box over here. Here we go. A spirograph. You guys remember these? I mean, people still use them, but like these were super funsy. I remember my mom really liked these. Like when I would play with these as a kid, my mom would be like, I used to play with those when I was a kid. Flynn's gonna be really excited about this because recently we were at a museum and they had these there and I taught him how to use it and he thought it was so cool. So I feel like he's gonna freak out in the morning when he finds out that I got one of these. Oh my God, by the way, Flynn lost his second tooth today. It was very exciting. So the tooth fairy's gonna come tonight. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. I'm gonna try this thing out. It comes with the little circly spirally thing. Oh, just lost it in this rug forever. And a couple of little pens. So let's test it. All right, so I'm just gonna stick my little pin in here. Oops, I already messed it up. It's already not going well. Oh, okay. Well, I already don't remember how to do this. Wee, this is so fun. Oh, and I messed it up. Well, that looks so beautiful. I remember it not being this hard. Maybe because it's so tiny, it's making it difficult, but I don't remember it being this hard to do. Ooh, look at that. It looks like a science experiment. Oh no, oh no. Ah, why is this harder than I remember? I'm gonna try this one. Ah, why do I keep messing it up? Oh my God, it's infuriating. I don't remember it being this frustrating. Oh my God, every time I do it, it like pops up. There, I did one, it worked, hooray. Look at that gorgeousness. I only got one that worked. So cool, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow with either a podcast episode or a vlog or something, I don't know. But I love, oh, my light just went out. Time to go, see you later.